and welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again where I am going to spend the day eating festive Christmas themed food, and I'm super excited. I feel like I haven't overdone it on the Christmas food this year. Sometimes it gets a bit, you know, when you're eating the same thing all the time. But I actually haven't done too much Christmas content. I haven't been well, and you can probably hear it in my voice. This is the second time this month I've been ill. Now this time I have a cold, so you can still hear it. Like, I feel fine in myself, but I sound very nasally. I'm also parked in a busy car park, so please excuse me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Let's start with breakfast, which I'm filming straight away. I'm up early this morning. It's the Friday basically before Christmas, because next Friday is too close to Christmas, do you know what I mean? But Lakeside isn't that busy, and I've just seen them building the Coca-Cola Christmas truck. Anyway, I have just been to Greg's for breakfast, and I have got myself the festive bake, and this is the first one and probably going to be the last one of the season. Wanted to include this in a video somewhere. This, I feel like, was my introduction, for those of you who have watched me for years, to stuffing. I feel like it was after this I started thinking, yeah, I could fuck with stuffing. I haven't even got up what's in this, sorry, but I think it's chicken instead of turkey, pretty sure. Don't quote me on it. How about I just put it on the screen now? Editing me is gonna be like, ugh. This was freshly made, by the way, because when I went in there was no festive bakes, and I also went to another shop to get something for my lunch which they didn't have. So I was like, great, this is gonna be a shit day. And I was like, oh, do you have any festive bakes? She was like, yeah, they're nearly done, a few minutes. I was like, oh, thank God. Anyway, here she is. The stuffing flavour is extreme in this. Oh no, it's gonna burn my mouth, isn't it? All the stuff is like falling to the bottom, you know? So I just know there's gonna be a volcano about to erupt. Let's let that cool down for a second, because I did also get a Christmas drink. Joy to the swirl. We have a salty caramel latte, about my 1500th one. Have I had this from here this year? I don't know. Do you know what I wonder though? Who actually still goes shopping in the shops at Christmas? Because they don't even have any good shops. And people want such unique things that half the time you can't even get them in the shops. And they always have better deals online. If you want a perfume, you can literally search the perfume and you order it from the place that's the cheapest. If you go into Lakeside and buy it, you're going to end up spending £10 more. Still haven't even asked for anything from my boyfriend. And it's exactly 10 days till Christmas. So that's great. Let's try this. That is gorgeous. Salted caramel is definitely there, but the actual coffee itself is really good. That's my favourite coffee of the season. Greg's make a good coffee. So yeah, anyway, I was going to get another takeaway place for lunch. I was going to get the Pret Christmas mac and cheese. I don't even know what was in it. I saw it once and I remembered they had it. But anyway, they don't have it. They didn't have a sign for it. They don't have it on Deliveroo, because I thought if they've got it on Deliveroo, then at least I know they stock it. And if worse comes to worse, I can pay for some 15 quid to get it delivered. But no, they don't have it. So back to the drawing board. I also kind of wish I got a sausage roll whilst I was there, that I could have sneakily had throughout this video. I've not filmed it because it's not Christmassy. Well, I guess sausage roll can be, any party food can be classed as Christmas, right? Also, I was talking to my boyfriend, starting to think about Christmas traditions. Do you know what I would like to do on Christmas morning for breakfast? Pastries. Because you eat so much at Christmas anyway, you don't have to cook bacon and stuff and then have to clean it all up. And I was like, how nice would it be that like every Christmas you have like a selection of lovely pastries, almond croissants, normal croissants, pain au chocolat for those who like them. I feel like that would just be lovely. He was like, that's so boring. I was like, what? It was like a dagger to my heart. I'm still gonna do it. I mean, this year I'll still be eating a bacon sandwich on breakfast morning, let's face it. But when I'm actually cooking my own Christmas dinners, I'm not gonna be wanting to cook in a bacon sandwich, you know? This, for a Christmas food item, is getting 9 out of 10 from me. It's perfect. It is stuffing overload, but luckily I now like stuffing. I just got a Christmas book, because I've literally just finished a book, and I will show you it in 1 second, 1 minute. It's called One Day in December. I haven't read a love story in a while. So I was vibing with that. Anyway, I'm about to go into another shop and I think they've got something Christmassy that might grab my attention. So if they do, I will see you in a minute for a mid-morning snack. Okay guys, it's now time for, I'm gonna say afternoon snack. It's no longer late morning. Plan for today has completely gone out. Well, actually it didn't. Basically, I went to Lidl to get something for dinner. They didn't have it, so I thought, do you know what, let's go Aldi, see what they've got. What I thought was from Lidl was actually from Aldi because they had it in there. So I went to Aldi for no reason, but, I mean Lidl, not Aldi. But I did end up picking up something sweet from Lidl. Wasn't what I planned to get, but this is much better in my opinion. This cost me 99p. I picked up a Yule log. How cute, it's 99p. Super excited for this and I'm so glad I picked this up because I've been to 4 shops now getting different things and the time has just run away with me. So I'm glad I've got a snack before my lunch because I think I would have turned into the Incredible Hulk. Cheers. Oh, that is perfect. Yule log is not something that we eat in the Marlin household. Yule log doesn't remind me of Christmas personally, but it's a Christmas item, so it will do for the video. I really don't know how to bite into this bit. That there, I know it's not focusing properly, is the money bite. Oh! It's got a chocolate sauce inside as well. That is so good for 99p. I just looked at the Krispy Kremes in Sainsbury's and I thought, really? Is this what our lives are coming to? It's actually daylight robbery. Anyway, I'm gonna head home now, try and get my shopping up the stairs, and I will see you guys in a bit for lunch. It's now time for lunch and I've just realised I really need to put the Christmas tree lights on to get that festive spirit, you know. But I'm about to make a lunch and I can't remember if I said this out loud or if I said it in my head, but I really wanted to avoid, you know, like the turkey cranberry style Christmas vibes today. What did I have for breakfast? It was basically that. But is that a spot or did I just get my pink Vaseline on my head? Who knows? I'm gonna make a toasty because when my boyfriend moved in, he brought this along with him, but it's been sitting there and I keep thinking, I wanna make a toasty in that, even though it's probably tastes nicer actually on a pan, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then I was thinking, what can I put in the toasty? I was really in a conflict about what to put in it because I feel like when everyone thinks of Christmas, they think of like brie and stuff like that. Not really my vibe at all. But I picked up this cheddar with caramelized onions. And then I thought, what else can I put in it? I can't just do a cheese toasty. I thought, why don't I actually put caramelized onion chutney in it? Because I also did think about doing like a mini cheese board, but then it would just remind me of the things that I can't eat. Yeah, I come up with a cheese and chutney toasty. And I feel like this is gonna go down a treat. Nice and simple, but I feel like it's gonna be effective. So yeah, I'm gonna have a toasty for my lunch. I've got some Christmas crisps and snacks to go with it, but I will save that for when I've actually had the toasty. I've made the toasty and I decided against using the toasty thing because I just thought, what am I even thinking? Nothing is going to be as good as a grilled cheese, and then I can just feel the disappointment already. I did also add some extra cheddar in because that little thing, I thought I can't use it all and it was really awkward to cut, so I just did a few thin slices and then thickened it up with some normal cheddar as well. And then obviously I have the onion chutney. Like that to me is the perfect colour of toast. Let's see if we've got a cheese pull going on. Whoa, really don't want to burn my mouth. Okay. Oh my goodness. This was the best idea I've ever had, and why is this not in all the shops? All of these toasties that they bring out each year, they're all the same. Why have they not bought a cheese and onion chutney toasty out? So simple, but so good. If you have onion chutney in your fridge right now, get some bread, butter the outside, cheese and chutney in the middle, you will not regret it. I have got that chutney cheese as well, which is probably intensifying the flavour. So I didn't actually use like too much chutney, I used a thin layer, but that is so good. I'm so happy with that. I'm rating that 10 out of 10, I'm not even kidding. Also, can we just quickly talk about something? I remember somebody asked a question when I did a Q&A recently, things that your boyfriend does that annoys you since moving in together. And one of the most annoying things is when they say they can't find something and they've looked everywhere, and you just know they haven't looked everywhere. When I was out yesterday, my boyfriend was calling me like, have you seen this coat? I can't find it anywhere. I really want to wear it tonight. It's a big puffy coat. So he was going West Ham. He needed this big puffy coat. I said it will either be in the wardrobes, there's 2 of them, or behind the door. There's only 2 doors, oh no, sorry, 3 doors that it can hang behind. He's like, look behind all of them. He just called me then and he was like, I really don't know where that coat could be, blah, 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 blah. I've gone and looked behind the door in the spare room and the coat is freaking there. I sent him a photo of it and he went, where was that? I said, behind the spare room door. He went, oh, the only door I didn't look behind. What do you mean the only door? As if I've got a whole house. And there's like 15 doors. There was 3 doors. And then I went, well, I thought you must have looked behind the door. Because again, another annoying thing that he does. I have the ironing board behind that door. And whenever he uses the ironing board, he never puts the ironing board up against the wall straight, so that you can fully shut the door. I always know when he's been behind that door, because rather than the door being fully open, it's like that. And that bugs me. Things like that bug me. Anyway, he went, oh yeah, I used the ironing board. Wait, so you opened the door to get the ironing board out and you didn't see this coat that you were so frantically looking for and you so needed because it's so cold? Men's idea of looking for things. Their idea of looking for things is not even looking. It's go, can't find it, in my case anyway. This would taste lovely on Boxing Day. You know, my mum and dad always do a Boxing Day party. They're not doing it this year for the first time in, I don't even know how many years. Oh, I guess COVID. Yeah, there was COVID. But that was when we had to. It feels so weird that we're not doing it this year. But to be honest with you, I'm not really complaining. I just know I'll be tired. And I'm excited to have like Boxing Day food and be sober. Let's move on to a crisp. Picked these up today in Aldi. Camembert, chili and honey flavour crisps. Don't know what I'm gonna think of these, because I do love camembert depending on what day of the week it is. Like sometimes the smell of it can make me feel a bit sick, but I do love it. Oh, okay, perfect. There's not a cheese smell at all. Oh, these crisps are just so good, aren't they? I'm only 1 bite in, but they are really good. I have a feeling I had these before. Like the flavour's really familiar. I'm rating them 10 out of 10. That's a really good flavour crisp. Highly recommend. They've got a little kick. They've got that sweet and sour. To me, they're giving more like a barbecue flavour, kind of. There is a very slight flavour of cheese, but it's the perfect amount. I'm loving these. So far, my lunch has been 10 out of 10. I have got something sweet, but I'm going to have that in a bit. I'm just going to let the cheese settle inside of me, you know. I've just been sitting here editing, and did I say at the start of this video I've been ill, and I finally like feel good in myself. Now the stuffiness has gone and the cough is coming. If you could hear my cough, I sound like, I don't know, some type of animal. It's horrible. I'm clearly still very ill when I'm about to go into phase 2 of the illness, so I've got chocolate to make me feel better, you know what I mean. I don't know why I looked in the sweet section, well, the chocolate sweet section, and these are what spoke to me. Anything with a crunch I just love, although now I'm feeling the rough texture down my throat. It's probably not going to feel so great. These are literally mini eggs. They've got the crispy shell, but they taste just like a mini egg. They're so forgotten about, but so good. And I'll be honest with you, I'll say I'm not going to eat them all, but before I know it, editing away, head in the game. Next time you put your hand in, the bag's empty. That's the most devastating thing, you know, when you're eating something, like a bag of something, and you didn't realise it was the last one, so you didn't get to savour the last bite, then you feel like you need to eat a whole nother bag so that you can savour the last one. Logic. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit for dinner. It's now time for dinner, and this is what I got earlier from Aldi that I thought was actually from Lidl. And this is the pigs in blanket pizza. Also, I just assumed that this would have just pigs in blankets on it. Turns out it doesn't. So it has turkey, pigs in blankets, mozzarella, cranberry sauce, and a garlic and herb crumb. So I'm gonna whack this in the oven, and I'll be back with you once it's cooked. Here's the pizza. There was a lot more turkey on it, but I picked it off. But here's what it looks like. Here she is. I also picked up their garlic dip because no pizza is complete without it, and I just miss it when I don't have it. I need to start with a bit with the pigs in blanket on it, but I just feel like it's going to roll off, and I am right. So maybe we'll do a dunk and then we'll re-add it. I'm not sure if the pigs in blanket goes with the garlic dip so much, but the pizza itself is nice. Can you believe we're halfway through December and this is the first time I've filmed in front of this position? The time is now 9 p.m. I have been putting off eating this. I have been feeling rough, like I'm gonna actually be sick, and it's like killing here. And I think it's because I was coughing so much. But then I started thinking, what if that's heartburn? Because obviously everyone says you get heartburn in pregnancy. And I was literally saying to my nail lady yesterday, I was like, want to know what heartburn feels like? She was like, trust me, you don't. I was like, yeah, but I just want to know. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things that I've never experienced. And so many people talk about it, and I'm like, I've never had it. And then I started Googling, what does it feel like? Because maybe it's that. But I feel like it would be lower. It's here. So yeah, I've been putting this off because I've been feeling so sick. But now I'm eating it, I feel fine. Anyway, so far so good. There was massive chunks of meat, as I said, because I weren't feeling great anyway. I thought, nah, that's going to tip me over the edge. So I did pick it off. There's still quite a bit on it, but yeah, it just wasn't the vibe. It's time for dessert, my final food item of the day. I have gone for these. Mr. Kipling Festive Bakewells. I feel like this should have been my mid-morning snack and the Yule log should have been my dessert. Sorry guys, probably would have cropped that out, but I just had a bit of a choking fit. Yeah, so, for God's sakes, this is just a cherry bakewell, but without the cherry and with Christmas sprinkles. And it's just what I fancied, you know? I think it's because I had the chocolate and I thought I don't want anything more chocolatey. And then all the other stuff was like mince pies. And there was one thing I went to pick up and I thought, oh, that sounds good. But then I realised it was rum infused. This was the final option. I did look at all the like in the dessert bit, like the goo pots and all things like that. And there was just nothing festive there. But I love stuff like this, so I'm sure it'd be good, but I feel like this crumbly down the throat is gonna give me another choking fit. You see, I actually feel like that's better than a cherry bakewell because it is the same without the big cherry on the top. I feel like I must have tried these before, right? But I don't recall. I never recall. My memory is so bad. Final bite of the day. I'm going to wrap the video up here. Sorry if I have tailed off at the end of this video. Can't help that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it anyway. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.